Yay! April 4th, 2020. Good times. Welcome. Today we had one post, and this was an important one. More than 12,000 Iowa healthcare workers laid off, furloughed by coronavirus pandemic. We had stupidly closed all of our hospitals. We had kneecapped all of our medical systems. Again, based on these fanciful IC models and these other models that were predicting certain doom. You are welcome to take in worst case scenarios and go, oh my gosh, this model, this curve. But being prepared for this does not mean shutting off all elective surgeries, canceling chemo, disallowing people from coming in for walk-ins, and only doing coronavirus. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And we close these health systems. We cost jobs. And again, we already saw that hockey stick graph going down with all the job loss just from shuttering businesses across the United States. I mean, good going, you dummies. Again, this was team lockdown creating problems, laying people off, bankrupting these things, causing an issue where the federal government was having to bail these things out when they didn't have to. That's our tax money going to these people, again, through, sort of a bureaucracy that sucks, 40 plus cents on the dollar out of this thing. Talk about inefficient. It did not need to happen. So much of this stuff did not need to happen because there were people at this point who were screaming bloody murder. Don't close these hospitals down. You don't need to do this. This is an overreaction. This does not make sense. This is an hysterical decision. Do not do this. You're going to hurt cancer patients. You're going to hurt people that are walk-ins. You're going to scare people away. You're going to lay off people. You're going to cause economic damage you don't need to cause. This is all unnecessary. But did Team Lockdown listen? No. And this is just one of a gazillion articles. And people were like, gee, I didn't think that this was going to happen. It's like, all you have to do, people, is actually think past one or two here. And that has not happened for a year. People go, oh, big thing coming, close everything. It's like, well, wait a second. Have you thought about what happens if we close everything? It doesn't matter. Not one life. Not one life. These are people that have jobs. These are RNs. These are janitorial workers. These are everybody that just work in healthcare, and they're being penalized and punished unnecessarily by stupid people here, and that is not okay. The fact that we allowed this to happen is not okay, and this continued after this for a long time. And not only did these idiots destroy jobs and lives and cause way more medical damage than the coronavirus ever could have here by making this in a series of idiotic decisions, but this one in particular, is that they closed all these things down and then they pumped up the fear through the narrative media and, the expert class. And they made everybody in the country think if they had a little bit of a sniffle, or if they felt a little weird, or if they had a little tickle in the back of their throat, that they had corona, and they all flooded the emergency rooms. Where, genius, the few people that actually had corona gave it to all the other people, and then they left. And and again, Team Lockdown, you expert idiots, and the science once again caused way more damage than there was ever going to be. If we would have just taken a breath, chilled the hell out, and allowed our medical system to do what our medical system does. Our system, as messy as it is, could have easily handled this. Easily. And this was absolutely astronomically damaging and unhelpful. And the people that made these decisions to close these health systems need to be held to account. This is not just an oopsie. This is not just a mistake. This is a willful failure to look at data. This is a willful failure to look at evidence. The stupidity here is legendary, and shame on everyone that perpetuated this. This is on you.